Hello Geezbros and welcome back to another FIFA 23 Drayton Town career mode here on PlayStation. So sorry, this video has probably been longer than expected really. We've had a lot of news come out about the new EA Sports game or EA Football. I'll probably do a video on that about Drayton Town and how I'm going to do that for the season and the teams and the players and stuff like that. So I'll do an extra one for that and people can respond to me regarding that one for the video of topics of who wants to be in it and where everyone wants to play. But we'll dive straight into this video where we play Rotherham United away in the FA Cup. We've not had any great successes at Rotherham. We've been here a few times and lost in some occasions, and yeah, just not really had the best sort of visiting time here really, but we got off to a really good start. Jaden, of all people, scoring I think his couple of first goals this season for sure, but I think that might be his second or third for the club in total. But it was a really good finish from him, beat the keeper who came rushing out to header it, and we managed to get an early lead. And then Danny did really well, beat the defender, used a lot of power against him, hit a lot of power on the shot, and it hit the bar and bounced out, and Rotherham were able to clear. And then again we come forward on another attack. We were just attacking a lot this game. Keane did really well, good link-up play, hit it a little bit too hard, just flashed over the crossbar. I thought the keeper got a touch, but he did. It was just over the bar, but a really good effort from Keane. And then Rotherham switched the play really well. They started to grow into the game. Good through ball here, really good save from Jan, big mix-up, and then it ends up in the back of the net. Really frustrating from us because it's a sloppy goal to concede. Once you sort of make that mistake, you're really going to put yourself in danger. And then Rotherham nearly went in front, kind of scoring a couple of goals in a couple of minutes there, but Jan made a decent save, like he did for the first one in all fairness, but the rebound unfortunately just went in. And then into the second half, Danny did really well. Good cross to the back post, up towards Jacks, just couldn't get there. Tyler did really well to win it into Alfie. What a flick this is from Ocean. I don't know if Ocean went to touch it or control it. Whatever he did, it worked because it went through into Danny, who deserved his goal, and then scores another goal for him. And to be fair, Danny's actually playing really, really well. I'm impressed with Danny since he's ever said that he wanted to be in this team. Tyler bombed forward with 10 minutes to go, nearly scored, hits a shot, really well saved from the goalkeeper. Tyler's waiting for his first goal of the season for this season, because obviously he scored many goals in the last season. Almost wrapped up the winner there. Really good header, but it just went over the bar. We could have solved the victory there. And then Rotherham came forward here. Really good football. Really good play there, another good pass here, really good touch, and it's just a calm finish. One of them sort of ones where it's just a delicate hit and it flies into the back of the net, and it had to be Jordan Hugill, a guy that I don't think is good enough to play football, but showed me there what a good finish that was. And then deep into added time, B, who just come back off a hat-trick in the last episode. If you haven't seen that, go check that out. Absolutely fantastic hat-trick that he got. Second player to do so. Steals the late winner to mean that there is no replay, and we progress into the next round. Replays are okay, especially if it's a League One club. You want your money, you want stuff coming in for the club, but more importantly, it's less fixtures for us, especially that we are chasing in terms of being in there with the League One sort of playoffs, and yeah, we just did really well. Talking of League One, we had Cheltenham here. I don't know if that's a penalty. Let me know what you think. I felt like Dan maybe even got the ball, but I think it was a harsh sort of decision to give. But the referee gave it straight away, and he penenkered me straight down the middle. What the worst thing that I hate is players going down the middle just because they've got no bottle. Like, if you're gonna go somewhere, like, make sure you put it to the side and make me dive for it. But he didn't. He just went straight down the middle. Really frustrating that the computer did that, but we got back into it straight away. Paul with an effort, wasn't a power shot, just a calm, hard finish into the far corner. Really good finish actually as well. Into the, like I said, into the corner, get us back on level terms. Probably to a team that we shouldn't be losing to. I don't really rate Cheltenham Town in that much, to be fair. Nearly went back in front. Mikey, great shot off the bar. Nearly hit the keeper actually and bounced down off the keeper to go in the back of the net, but unfortunate that it didn't for us, and Cheltenham get away with it. They nearly score with an effort, but it went way over the bar, so we can sort of relax on that. And then they put in a really good corner, who kind of half cleared it, was really worried that it was going to end up in the back of the net. for us. And then we was pushing for a winner. We really needed this winner. Just really needed that goal to sort of give us the victory, which we probably deserved on the balance of play. Novio did really well here. Good touch, good curl back in. Great ball to the far post. Joe heads it in. I thought, and I'm going to be honest, I thought I was offside for a split second, because when I saw myself, I was like, oh, I'm way in front of the whole sort of back line there. But it wasn't like offside. I was onside, and I give us a 2-1 lead with 10 minutes to go. And then really deep into added time, Ocean comes on, lays into Mikey. Cool, calm, collected finish for him into the back of the net. Makes it 3-1. That is a victory for us, and we can celebrate 3 points on the road again. Not had many of them, to be fair, sort of away from home. So 3 points is welcomed, especially this time of the sort of episode. Another soft penalty, this time Leyton Orient at home. Again, don't think it's a penalty, not turning into anyone, not committing a foul, not really sort of, really getting into that sort of challenges. It's not a hard challenge, just like a standing challenge in all fairness. But Ian was on hand to make a really good save, to be fair. Did really well to get there and push it away for us to keep it at 0-0. And then nothing really happened until late into the, I say late, but probably an hour into the second half. Really good touch here. Lays it back, good shot, and it was a really good save from Ian, who was actually on fine form, to be fair. Was playing really, really well, and stopping Leyton Orient, causing all sorts of trouble. And then they sort of tried to work it out. Really good ball in, good cut back, up to Travis. Tries a long shot, and Mikey is there to cut it out. And then probably our best chance of the game that we've not really had. Mikey into Ocean, great touch. Just hits it the wrong side of the goalkeeper. Any other side, it's a goal. But unfortunately, Ocean just hit it straight at the goalkeeper. Really frustrating that he did that. And then it falls to Duran, who gave us problems when we played him in League 2. Scored a fair few goals against us. Scores another one here with 13 minutes to go to give them the lead. Probably in an undeserved game, because I felt like we were the better team. But yeah, it's just one of them things that sort of happens. And then we managed to get straight back into it. Really good ball here from Jax, who was playing on the right. Did well, cuts in, lays it on the plate to himself. Good header from me, beats the keeper for pace. Right up into that top corner, makes it 1-1 with about 10 minutes to go, plus added time. So really, really wanted, to push forward, which I did. And I paid the price for it. I pushed too many people forward. Hunt did, I guess, really well. The whistle should have gone from the referee here, but it didn't. Still didn't. And then over added time, great ball again. And it's Duran who scores again, makes it 2-1, seals the victory for Leyton Orient. Disappointing defeat for us, but I felt like it shouldn't have, been able to get that far, because of the referee should have blown his whistle. In terms for us, Stockport County in the Papadrons Trophy, of course, we're gone through into the FA Cup. So the Papadrons Trophy, of course, which we won last season, is our main key of another trophy success, silverware as well. Tyler hit a great free kick. What a save that is from the goalkeeper. Tyler's yet to score a free kick. He's been close on many occasions. I don't think he will come any more closer than that. Puts it into the far corner. The keeper did really well. We got a bit of luck. You notice that we're playing in our away kit, because Stockport have two awful kits, the same colour as our home kit. So I had to play in another kit. I should have played in our orange kit, to be fair, but played in our dark kit. We got a bit of luck, as I said. Robbie, great header, tried to be cleared off the line. Unfortunately, it wasn't, and you can see it's just over, and I mean just. But that is the important thing. The ball crossed the line, and we managed to go 1-0 up, thanks to another goal from Robbie Lattimore. So in the lead, really cruising. I don't think Stockport really sort of worried us that well, especially in the first half. Jax did well to come forward here. It's a great take. He should have gone back to Ocean, but he went all the way. Bit of power shot. Good save from the goalkeeper. Keeps it at 1-0. And then into the second half, out of nowhere, Stockport just hit us on the counter. Really good skill. Sold three of my players. Really good cut back there. Tony was a little bit unlucky. I felt like he could have got a challenge in or something to stop Stockport scoring. They didn't. It went into the back of the net, and then nothing happened until the 94th minute, when Tyler hit a rocket, and the keeper made an absolutely outstanding save to deny Tyler twice in this game. Denied him from a free kick, and then he denied him further out with a power shot. Tried to win it still. Added time. Felt like that we could still do that. We've been really good from set pieces. We've scored a fair few set pieces this season, and especially in this month. Great ball over. Just Mikey just used too much power, went over the bar. So that meant it went to penalties, which I didn't actually do like a live reaction. Normally I do, but I didn't do a live reaction when playing it because obviously this is the knockout stages now. This was this is not a group stage where it's extra points or anything like that. It was proper precious moments. Really wanted to focus on it. Mikey went first for us. Awful penalty, nearly saved from the keeper, but the important thing that it went in. Stockport then stepped up, went the wrong way. Good penalty, slices into the corner, 1-1. Then B stepped forward. Always goes right for B. Just a little bit too much power, but it still went in. Keeper stayed down the middle. Again, poor penalties. These are, I guess the rain doesn't help sometimes. Again, straight down the middle, not a great penalty. Could have easily been saved. Myself then step forward, always take third, and I always go left. And probably the best penalty of the lot, right into the bottom corner. Almost saved, to be fair, from the goalkeeper, but that is how you take a penalty, right into the corner. Then Stockport missed, it went for power. Jan made a really good save. Thought I was having it. Really thought, like, this is it, I'm going forward, get a goal and score. Neil went the wrong way. Good save from the goalkeeper. Then Stockport went forward again, but then it was saved again by Jan, which meant that Tyler, after being denied twice by the keeper already in this game, had a chance to send us through from the spot. Normally, sometimes a power penalty is the key thing, straight down the middle. I thought about it long and hard, but I thought I'd go really hard and a little bit to the right. Should have stayed down the middle. Keeper saves it. Then it was left to Jan this time to save it. Otherwise, it's still sudden death. 2 penalties missed each in a row. And then Stockport took another penalty. Went for power. Jan made an absolutely fantastic save. Jan's heroics means that we progress in the Papa John's Trophy, which is obviously important. As I said, I really want to win this competition back to back, because if we go up this season, we can't then hold it next season. So winning it twice in a row would be absolutely fantastic. Wickham at home next. A really dominant display from us. Mikey did really well. Good save there. Wins a corner. I thought it was either a foul a couple of times, but the referee didn't give it. So Mikey and Neil nearly scoring. Neil went to take a corner, swung into the back post. Dan Everett up. Powerful header over the keeper. Defender on the line could have potentially saved it. Like, it was on the line, you're there for that reason, but he didn't. But Dan Everett gives us a 1-0 lead. Again, from the set piece, as I said, that we are really playing really well. And then Mikey was forced wide, but he did really well. B into Neil all the time in the world. Slices it. I guess slices it or places it either way with his weaker right foot into the far corner. 2-0 up after 39 minutes. And then pretty much straight from kickoff, won it back. Couple of minutes later, B was playing really well, wipes out the player. I thought it was a foul. It wasn't. It's an absolute rocket in the corner. I don't even know why the keeper dived. Not saving that, no matter who you are. 3-0 before the break. Absolutely phenomenal strike. Again, I thought it was a foul because it absolutely wiped him out, but the referee wasn't sort of having none of it. Forward again. Mikey could have given it back to Neil. Mikey smashes it in for 4. Neil really unselfish because I think he got a couple of chances that he wanted to score, but Mikey smashes it 4-0. And then here, Danny, who came on, playing really well at the moment, as most people are in this sort of team. Joey, great little touch, dinks it to the far post, up towards Tyler, didn't score in midweek, hits it just over the bar. He is getting closer to his goal, and I think the whole team are going to celebrate with him when he does score it. Last minute, wasted a sort of a free kick. It's a knuckleball, and Mikey almost went in. I've not actually scored a knuckleball. I've only scored the curling free kicks, but it was a really good effort. But more importantly, clean sheet at home, 4-0 battering display. Really fun game to play as well from our point of view, and more points on the board towards the top spot. Here, Borthwick Jackson out of nowhere was playing up front, it seemed, for Burton. Right on the stroke of half time, actually. This game was pretty boring, to be fair, and the corner came for nothing. And then early in the second half, literally 2 minutes into the second half, Dan gets up again, heads it. The keeper got a hand to it, just couldn't tip it high enough, heads it into the back of the net, gives us a 1-0 lead. Back-to-back goals for Dan. Really fantastic from him. Scoring again, and he did it the same as last season as well. Scores a couple of goals, goes quiet, and then pops up with 2 crucial goals, as he did last episode, or last game, and now this game. Sov makes a really decent save, really fantastic save it was. I think we switched off here. to be fair, I saw him coming, gives away another corner, but we could have probably prevented that. They went for a short corner again, because if we would have seen the short corner coming from original, I think we would have just potentially just blocked it out. But it fell to the box here, hits an absolute screamer. What a finish that is, right into the far corner, not saving that. 1-1 after the hour mark. Really frustrating for us, because Burton and ourselves didn't actually do anything all game. So to be pegged back was really annoying. Joey almost scored. Great challenge that is from the Burton defender. Nearly wins it, but it swung in between here. Keeper flaps it, goes towards Chris, gets up with a header, smashes it off the line, almost goes in. Ryan does well to win it, falls to B. Just a lot of pinball here. Falls to Tommy, then Chris, then into Neil, smashes it. Another good save. Denied again, and then a couple of minutes later we get a corner, but this time Chris, not to be denied, smashes it into, or heads it, should I say, into the roof of the net. I don't think you get any higher that the ball travelled into, but it is now 2-1. And then out of nowhere, we give, it's kind of really poor from us, we give the ball away, allow Burton to get back into the game. They play it really well. Really good football. We win the headers, but we just don't react to the second ball. Alfie didn't get there, Tyler didn't get there, and like I said, it's really good football here, and he just sort of slices it into there, dinks it over Sov, makes it 2-2. Really frustrating, because twice we've been pegged back, twice we don't deserve it, and it's one of them sort of annoying ones that we have. We played really well. As I said here, coming forward, Ocean, what a chance to win it. He went with his left foot, not his right. I don't understand why he went with his left, because his right would have scored. And then here, he takes a touch, could have gone with his left. He went with his right this time, forces a save from the goalkeeper. Deep into added time. It's just like put the ball in the back of the net. We are wasting so many chances. And then into the 6th minute of added time, but Chris Cooper, with a powerful header, like he did not so long ago, smashes it in to give us 3 points. And it is 3 points, because it's literally the last kick of the game. And yeah, we take 3 points. And I guess from a poor result, if you win badly and still win, that's really, really good from our point of view. Leyton Orient here, the reverse fixture. It was so couple of games ago, sort of reverse fixture here. We go up really early, 8 minutes in. B scores, makes it 1-0. Deflected effort. Unfortunate for the goalkeeper, because he was going to save it. It just rolled in the other side of him. Could have gone 2-0 up. B again, really good save from the goalkeeper. I went to take a corner. Really rained in. We've had a lot of rain in this episode. I know it's December, but rain. I think it was rain every single game that we've had. So yeah, really frustrating circumstances to play under. Joey takes a corner, whips it into the far post. Mikey gets up with a header. It's cleared, but only as far really into the back of the net. And I say it's cleared because it felt like the keeper pushed it onto the defender there. So really dodgy sort of goalkeeping. But we're 2-0 up against Leyton Orient. Kind of revenge for their last minute winner at our place, thanks to the assistant referee who played on for like 50 years when he did. Really good chance for Leyton Orient here. Smashes it in. It's a good save. Or I say it should have been a good save. It was a good goal from Leyton Orient's point of view. And then they really just sort of clicked on here. Morley coming forward again, takes a touch, beats Sov again, goes under him, but this time hits the side netting. He was giving us threats all day, this Morley guy, just like the other striker did when they came to our place. But Mikey smashes it in, makes it 3-1, seals the game. Nice finish there it was. Keeper probably could have done better, but Mikey makes it 3-1. So 3 points to us, hopefully, because obviously the reverse fixture where they beat us at the end. And then B played really well in this game with a couple of goals and an assist. Sends through Danny, who just smashes it into the corner, makes it 4-1. And out of nowhere, where it wasn't really dominating, we were only 2-1 up. 2 late goals gives us a pleasing scoreline, makes it 4. We'll take the 3 points. Just missed out on the clean sheet though. The last game of the episode is Shrewsbury. Mikey smashes it. It's the post. Cleared away. Far as Paul. Into nil. Touch, turn, finish. 1-0 after 11 minutes. Absolutely fantastic strike that it was from Nil. And again, we're scoring early at home, but we can't do anything away. We take ages to score away and get our rhythm away from home. But yeah, we have to try and sort that out. 3 minutes later, Nil smashes it into the corner. 15 minutes in, looking for a hat-trick. If Nil does get his hat-trick in this game, he will only be the 3rd player to get a hat-trick, of course, in this series. Mikey was the first, and B was the second. Shrewsbury did not really play that well, but late into the first half, a great shot and a block, and then it fell to one of their own players. It hit it really well. Ian was there to make a save and force it for a corner, which was swung in to the sort of the back stick. Dan did well to clear it into Mikey here, smashes it away, and then it comes back to Shrewsbury. They rebuild. It's really good football, actually, to be fair, from a team that didn't really play well, and then he just smashes it over the bar. Wasted chance. We go in at the break, 2-0 up. Really important that we hold on to this lead and maybe add a few more goals. We could have done that with B, went all the way, beat 6 players, takes a touch, and then smashes it against the post, and unfortunately didn't fall to nil, which was the more annoying thing. But yeah, really good counter-attacking football that we do have at home. Ryan does well, wins it back. Mikey dinks it over the top to nil, takes a touch, finishes it with ease. 3-0. That's Neil's hat-trick. He does complete it. He is now the 3rd player to get a hat-trick for us. So hopefully we can get one more player in there to do it before the end of the season. Really frustrating here. Ian should be saving that. It's really piss poor because he blames everyone else and shouts at everyone else, but he should be just putting his hands up and sort of saving it, really. And then from what was a cruise control victory, it turned into sort of lazy defending here. A wasteful shot from Shrewsbury that should have come in. Jax gives it away. Really good football again. Falls into there. If we give it away, we're just going to concede a goal. And with 10 minutes to go, we're now 3-2 down instead of being 3-0 up. And we could have really been solved and cleared and sort of the end of the game. But Danny just hit it at the keeper, pushes it over. I don't know why Danny went for power and not placement, really. Otherwise, we could have been more cruise control and he could have got a goal. Dan Everett almost scored. Good save from the goalkeeper. Dan's would have scored 3 goals in one episode, which would have been the most for him. And then finally, like, it was literally whatever happens, it was going to be the end of the game. Novio actually gets up, nearly scores, gets there and there. Tyler tries it out. I tried to keep it alive with motion. I was going to give it either to Jax or Tyler. I was just going to hit it anyway, but it didn't matter. The whistle went. 3-2 victory. More importantly, we do get that 3 points, but I guess for a personal perspective, Neil gets his hat-trick. Fantastic for him. In terms of the table, we sat second. So many teams are up there again. Up to 8th really is where we need to be sort of keeping an eye on. Other teams right down the bottom and below are sort of going to be fighting for that relegation place. Oxford look down dead and buried already. But yeah, it's going to be from like us, probably 1st to 8th or maybe 9th that we need to sort of worry about going forward. In terms of goals, a lot of goals have happened in there because we've obviously had a lot of games, so a lot of changes. B's now on double figures. Neil's hat-trick, he's now 1 away from double figures. I'm 2 away from double figures. Danny scored a few. Paul scored a few there. Chris and Dan both getting 2 goals this episode. Jumps up. Same as last season. They score a couple of goals. You're on the board. It's good. A little bit disappointed in Ocean that he's not up there as well, but hopefully he'll get a couple of more goals that will push his total up. And of course, Tyler really deserves his goal, so hopefully he can get up there as well. Wimbledon in the 3rd round of the Papa John's Trophy is next. But yeah, looking forward to a busy new year, I guess, in this, and hopefully we can get some more victories and goals. But guys, that is going to wrap up this episode. Thanks very much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Hit the like button, and I'll see you all for the next one.